Welcome back to the Tennessee Frugal Craftsman. A little bit happening here. Since I filmed last time, I've actually got my tubs up here on the floor. I was going to do a separate video on that, but it actually was a lot easier than what I had thought it was going to be. My friend brought over his tractor. We have a ramp here of dirt, and he has a little support pad that he attaches to his forks on his tractor. It's like almost like one of those pallets, only it's made out of metal. And he just lifted them up, and he was at a little bit of an angle, but we just pulled them up onto the deck here. And so we have landed our two tubs up here on the deck. So that's one big job out of the way. The other thing that I've done is I've actually finished framing in here around for the entrance to the office and the main bedroom, the master bedroom. I'll come around here so you can see it. These are actually on a 45, so one goes in the master bedroom and the other one goes over into the office, and then this is the stairwell going upstairs into the attic. So what I have been doing is I've been setting ceiling joists. I had to spend a couple hours this morning lining walls and stuff and getting stuff braced, make sure everything was on. So we got lines and braces running here everywhere to keep it on. And I've got, it's kind of the view now. This is looking down the hallway to the master bedroom and the office. And so I've got probably a quarter of the ceiling joists in. I've also got the ends all supported clear across to tie in my hips that way. So I am at the point of putting up some more ceiling joists. Actually, I'm going to frame on over here. I can only go over to the office and the doorways there before I start the roof, I think, because once I start sealing it up, it's going to be hard to get stuff up in here. So I want to get as much of the big stuff up as I can. So I'll show you kind of the top view, what it looks like. You can see the ceiling joist is going in. Now these I'm not as overly concerned about the grade of these. These are just more or less holding insulation. And so I'm tying the roof together this way. Even though it's a walk-in attic, there's not going to be a lot of activity up here. It's mostly light storage, so it's kind of where we're at. So master bedroom walk-in closet. Like I said, the stairwell is right here. It's going to come out into, the top part's going to be out into the boys' room, but we're still going to have access to the floor area, so they could still put a bed in underneath of it, because it's just going to be the last 3 steps coming up around, which gives you access to the floor below. So I'm going to put a few more joists in, then I'll come up and bring you up to date here in a bit. It's just hard to set up my camera up here, so I'll be back. Okay, we are coming to the end of the day. It's been a hot one here, but we've got stairwells all framed in now. All the ceiling joists are in over to the 16-foot section over here. This obviously will be, as I noted before, will be coming out into that room a little bit, but I'm going to reclaim the floor space here as much as I can and just angle this down to the wall. Angle it down this way. So this room is done, the ceiling joists are done, the walk-in closet is done, the hallway is just about done, the bathroom, all the ceiling joists are in. We've got the tub in here, we framed in the wall, 2x6 wall for doing the main vent stack. So this is the next step out here. I'm not going to do this complete, but I'm trying to get rid of as many as my ceiling joists as possible. And so they're coming right out through here. Now what I have to do is I have to frame the office, and there's a bathroom right here, master bathroom suite, or master bathroom in the suite. And so it's going to go in here because there's 12-foot ceiling joists running this way onto the office wall here. Because I didn't have enough 16s milled out. This was stuff that was just crooked and I had made into ceiling joists. So, but I've got lots of 12s. So it looks like we've got just about enough to do this. So we are getting closer. I would say another day and a half should pretty much get this ready for the trusses, or sorry, the rafters. It's been a siege. I was telling my daughter the other day, I said, this is the 4th floor that I'm working on. Basement, 1st, 2nd, and now attic floor. So it's one left to go after this out over the garage. So I will see if I can get set up here and lay out another wall. I don't know whether I'll have time to do it and film it. If not, I will see you tomorrow. Okay, it's the next morning. Before I went home last night, I did go ahead and frame this office wall. So I can now pull the top back in against that wall, because that's the bathroom. You can see here kind of the design I've got. I've got a 22-degree angled wall to come into this office. That's going to give me the room I need in the here in the master bedroom. So I'll frame this next and get the most of the studding done and framing done up here. So I just got to put the top plates on and support this wall, keep this wall in line, and then I can start laying the 12-foot ceiling joists along there. So I will get this set up, and then I'll bring you back for a little bit of the blocking and whatnot needs to go in. I want to show you something here. I don't know whether you can see this, but this is the number of growth rings in this one little piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. There's about 40 years of growth rings in this little piece of wood, this 2x4. Most of the box store 2x4s, maybe 12 years. So this gives you your stability in your wood. This is what happens when you work in the dark. I got this stud on the wrong side of the line. Alright, so the office is now done. Another room we can check off. So now I got to go over and do the bathroom. This is the last of the rooms up here to frame. Small room, but one that needs to be done before we can start roof after. So I will be back when I get this all set up, and we will tie it together. Okay, I had to do some modifications in here as I was laying out this bathroom. It's not a huge bathroom, but I don't know if you can see in the shadows here. What I've got is a wall that's coming out 2 feet and then across straight. Originally I was going to bring the wall straight out and snipe it off here, but the way I did this office, we had to readjust a little bit on the way the wall was laid out. You can see here the original plan. Was to bring this office wall straight in, but I've actually brought it in this way almost 1.5 feet and then across. So that's what we got. That's what's different here. So I've got these plates all laid out. So I'm going to get some studding cut, and then I'll bring you back and we will put a bathroom together. All right, well, there is the master bedroom ensuite bathroom. So you're going to come in. The sink will be here. Obviously there's a 2x6 wall, service wall here. Sink will be in here. It's about 36 inch, and then I'm not sure whether I'm going to make the countertop fit this space, or whether I'm going to take the sink straight across here at a 90-degree angle and then make all of this shelving, a series of shelving up here. We'll see. A lot of cutting for a countertop. And the commode is over here. I've got roughly 42 inches in here, so there's no problem to fit it in. I know it's a snug one, but hey, as long as it does the job. So we have now completed everything as far as the framing up here, except for the stairwell, the end partition over in the boys' bedroom or the sewing room, and the closet over there. So I'm cutting close with my 2x4s. This is the last of my straight. I only got about, I don't think I've got enough to frame that end wall that I just pointed out, and I've got a bunch of cricketer stuff that I've been using for cutting up and corners and stuff, so I've got that pile there. But I may have to use some of my 16s because I've got lots of 16s. I've got almost 100, the equivalent of 100 studs out there in a pile of 16s that I don't think I'll be using for what I originally thought, and that was the trim boards for my eave work or my sub fascia. So I think it'll be okay. It's going to be close, but that's what I want to see. As the house is framed, I want to see my piles of lumber diminished. So I am going to work on putting the ceiling joists in back here, but I think I'm going to call it a day for this film or this video. It's been going long enough. Appreciate you joining me. If you would, please like and subscribe. I see a lot of people are watching, comparatively speaking, and so I appreciate that. Stick with me. We've got a long ways to go, but we're getting there. Until next time, as always, you have a great day.